everyone. We're going to do a little balance flow today. It's not going to be anything incredibly intense, so we're just going to start off in a comfortable seat. Cross-legged on your heels, whatever helps you keep your spine nice and long. You can sit on a pillow or a block. And we're going to inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, side body bend to the right. Plant your right hand down. Reach up and over with your left. Stay grounded through both sit bones. You can stare straight in front of you. You can look up. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, side body bend to the left. Plant your left hand down. Reach up and over with that right arm. Relax your shoulder blades away from your ears. Keep both side bodies nice and long. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Place your right hand slightly behind you. Place your left hand on your right knee. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Just find a nice little gentle opening here. Inhale through center. Exhale, plant your hands down, come into tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips. Press firmly into the tops of your feet, ground down through your fingertips. Inhale, drop your belly towards your mat, cow pose. Open up through your chest, lift your tailbone and your crown towards the sky. Exhale, cat. Arch your spine. Press firmly into the tops of your feet still. Stay grounded. Drop your head and tailbone down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. Ground down through your left hand and your right leg. And on your next inhale, reach your right arm straight out in front of you like you're trying to touch someone, and then kick your left leg back behind you. Try to hold your limbs in line with your torso. Keep even distribution of weight through your grounded hand and leg. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring your knee and your elbow to the sides of you. Come to a 90-degree angle. Hold. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, lower down. Ground down through your right hand and your left leg this time. Reach your left arm out in front of you. Kick your right leg back. Keep those toes, those lifted toes active. You can flex or point. Keep your extended arm plugged in. Don't overextend your shoulder. On your next exhale, bring your limbs to the sides of your bodies. Bend them up to a 90-degree angle. Hold. Keep your core nice and active. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands out, tuck your toes under. come into downward facing dog. Reach your tailbone up high towards the sky. Melt your heels towards your mat. If they don't touch your mat, that's perfectly fine. Open up through the backs of your legs. Ground down through your hands. Maybe you walk out your dog a little bit. Bend one knee and then the other. Just feel that stretch through your calves and hamstrings. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet behind your hands. You want your feet to be about hip width distance apart, just to give you a little bit more space in this first forward fold. You can find any kind of movement that feels good. Maybe you sway back and forth. Maybe you reach for opposite elbows. Bend your knees as generously as you need to keep your spine nice and long. Release your hands to your mat if they're not already there. Heel toe your feet together. On your next inhale, rise into mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Tuck your tailbone. Knit your upper ribs in. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Press into all four corners of your feet. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Slowly come all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Grow long through your spine. Come to a flat back. Shift your weight slightly into your toes like you're peering off over a cliff. Place your hands on either your shins or your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Toe heel your feet as wide as your mat. Maybe your toes even spill off your mat a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop your tailbone down towards your mat, yogi squat. If you can't come all the way down, you're a little lifted, that's fine. You want to have your back nice and long, so if you're all hunched over, maybe you come out of this just a little bit. Maybe you stay lifted onto your toes with your hands grounded down on your mat. Maybe you just kind of have the active motion to bring your heels towards your mat. It's whatever feels best for your body. If you're grounded and sturdy and you want to bring your hands to heart center, you can use your elbows to lightly press into your inner thighs to open up a little bit more. Bring your hands to your mat. Lift back up. Toe heel your feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, come to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, melt your chest over your thighs. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Sink your hips down and back. Keep your core nice and active to pull your torso away from your thighs. Look down and make sure you can see all 10 of your toes. Inhale. Sweep your arms down and back. Come to the tips of your toes, drinking bird. You want to feel like you're trying to pull your hands towards one another behind your back. On your next inhale, lower your heels back down, reach your arms up. Hold for your exhale. Inhale, eagle on the right. You want to pick your right leg up and wrap it over your left thigh. You can stay here or come into a full bind where you wrap your right foot around your left calf. With your arms, reach your right arm under your left. And you can either come into a bear hug or come palm to palm. Find your drishti, your unmoving point of focus. It will help with your balance immensely. If you fall out of it, hop back up into it. No shame in falling out. Pull your elbows in line with your shoulders. Pull your hands away from your face. On your next inhale, unravel your arms, unravel your legs. Come into one-legged mountain. Bring your knee in line with your hip. Flex your toes towards your face. Turn for you guys. On your next exhale, come into tree pose. Bend your knee or open your knee to the right side. Place your foot either as a kickstand next to your ankle. You can bring it to your calf or bring it all the way up to the inside of your thigh. But whatever you do, avoid your knee. Bring your hands to heart center or take whatever arm variation you're most comfortable with. Feel the weight shift in your grounded foot. Maybe you can send your gaze up. Maybe you can close your eyes for a little extra balance challenge. I have a pretty tree swaying outside my window, so I like to stare at that. Come out of tree pose, lift your leg back into one-legged mountain. Reach your arms up. Exhale, kick your foot back towards that glute. Bring your right arm down. Capture the inside of your foot. Connect your knees together. Lift through your chest on your inhale. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick your foot into your hand. Reach your arm forward. Try to keep your hips square towards the mat. I know that standing foot is tired. Mine is anyways. Inhale, maybe you lift a little bit higher in your dancers. Exhale, release your foot. Bring both hands up and overhead. Parallel your torso and your lifted leg towards your mat. Warrior 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your foot down. Forward fold. Maybe you kind of walk your feet out a little bit. Bring that standing foot back to life. And now we get to do the other side. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. You've been here before. Hold for your exhale. On your inhale, drinking bird, lift up onto your toes. Bring your hands down and back. Inhale, drop your heels back down towards your mat. Lift your hands, chair pose. Exhale, eagle on the left. Bring your left leg up and over. You can go for that full bind, or stay with your legs simply crossed. Bring your left arm underneath your right. Every side is different. It's pretty easy for me to get into a full bind on my right side. It's a lot more difficult for me to do it on my left. So always honor your body's differences. On your next inhale, unravel. Bring your hands up towards the sky. Lift that knee up in line with your hip. One leg mountain pose. Take one more inhale. Exhale, tree pose on the left. Open that knee up towards the left side. Bring your hands to heart center, or you can take a different hand variation than you did on the other side. You can take the same one. Again, it's whatever you would like to experience in your practice. Try to square your hips towards the front of your mat. Again, maybe you could get all the way up to your thigh on the other side and it's harder on this side, maybe vice versa. Always listen to your body. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, kick that foot back towards your left glute. Capture the inside of your foot. That's very important, the inside. You'll see a lot of people go for the outside, but it gives you more of an opening in your shoulder if you grab the inside of your foot. Inhale, connect your knees together, lift through your chest. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick your foot into your hand, reach that arm forward, almost like you're doing an upward facing dog in your chest. Inhale, maybe come to your fullest expression. Exhale, release your foot, bring both hands forward. Bring your body parallel with your mat. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat, lower your foot down. Walk out your feet a little bit, wake up that standing foot. Relax your torso over your thighs. Just breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. This is the only chaturanga we're gonna do. Feel free to drop down to your knees. Exhale, drop into low plank. Tuck those elbows into your side body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up through your chest. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Maybe you walked out your dog again just to get those feet feeling not quite so stressed. Loosen them up a little bit. On your next exhale, drop down to your knees. Bring your feet out in one direction. And bring your legs straight in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Exhale, seated forward fold. Reach for your feet. You want to feel this more in your low back than you do your legs. You will probably feel it in your hamstrings, but the goal is to really stretch out that low back. So bend your knees, release your low back. You can grab your calves, your ankles. If you have a block and you feel like reaching for your feet isn't doing enough, you can always use a block to give you more length. Slowly rise up on your inhale. Tuck your left knee, bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Maybe bring your right leg out towards the right corner of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms up, turn slightly towards that right foot. Exhale, fold over. Bring your right forearm to the inside of your right calf, or however, whatever is most accessible. If your whole forearm doesn't touch the ground, that's fine. Reach that left arm up and over. If you can grab your right foot, fantastic. If you can't, fantastic. As long as you feel that nice side body stretch. Inhale, slowly rise up and plant your left hand behind your glute. On your inhale, reach your right arm up and over towards the back of your mat. Lift your hips up. Counteract that left side body stretch with this nice one. Ah, this feels so good. On your exhale, lower your hips back down slowly. Swap out your legs. Bring the right sole of your foot to the inside of your left thigh. Point your left leg towards the left corner of your mat. Inhale, lift your hands up overhead. Shift your torso towards the left corner. Exhale, fold over. I can hear my children fighting each other downstairs. Don't worry, my husband's down there. He's the mediator. Inhale, slowly rise. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. Bring your left forearm. Can't forget that yummy side stretch. Onto the inside of your left calf. Reach your right arm up and over like you're trying to grab that foot. Again, if you can, do it to it. Just make sure that you're not compromising your posture to get there or hurting yourself. On your inhale, come up, plant that right hand down behind your glute. Lift up towards the back of your mat. Reach your hips up. Reach that arm. Feel that nice stretch. Exhale, slowly lower your hips. Bring both legs out in front of you. Reach your arms out in front of you. Slowly roll all the way down to where your back is on your mat. Inhale, hug your knees into chest. Exhale, reach for the insides of your feet, happy baby. Open your knees wide. You can grab your calf or the back of your thighs. If it doesn't feel good, to grab the inside of your feet. Ground down through all four corners of your back. You can stretch one leg, stretch the other. Maybe you can stretch both. Maybe you just kind of sway from side to side. Give your lower back a little bit of a massage. Maybe you take happy baby noises. That's what happy baby noises are, in case you didn't know. There's an example for you. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Exhale, slowly release your left leg all the way down towards your mat. Hug your right knee into your right side body on your inhale. Exhale, guide your right knee over to the left side of your mat. Maybe you stack your hips over one another. Just make sure both shoulders are nice and grounded. You can tee or cactus out your arms. You can send your gaze towards the right or just stay looking up. Inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Exhale, lower your right leg all the way down to your mat. Inhale, hug your knee into your side body. Exhale, guide your left knee over to the right side. Feel that nice, gentle twist in your spine. Feel the opening in your shoulders. Inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat. Exhale, let it all go. Final Shavasana, release everything. Relax the muscles in your face. Unclench your jaw. Let go of your breath. Notice any places you might be holding tension, and then let it go. If you have the gift of time, stay in this Shavasana as long as you would like. If you're ready to move on, slowly bring movement back into your fingertips, your toes. You can shake your head from side to side. Come back to your breath. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste.